What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I'm here to bring you another video in my must-have must-gag series. This is my series where I created inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I always have her playlist and the community playlist linked down below, as well as I link down below all of the Instagram pages that I use to get all this makeup information. And lastly, I always have kind of my foundation shade matches, my links to my social media, and of course all the links to the items that I discuss in this video all down below. I will also have the information for my makeup look today. I did not film this. This was a very quick throw it together type of look. I used my Pat McGrath Subversive palette, and I used a glitter gel from Li-Ning Cosmetics in Devious. I've been working on going through my collection using things that I had not used before my no buy. So yeah, I am recording this extremely late. Today is Sunday, November 1st, and this video I'm gonna try and get it up today, but I'm recording this rather late. It's 2:20. Either way, I just wanted to let you guys know that I just got back from a trip. That's why this video is being recorded late, but I'm gonna do my best to get it up today. And yeah, so in case you are new to my channel, I try to really focus on indie brands and if they will work on my complexion, especially now that I am off of my no buy and I'm allowing myself to have a little bit more leeway. I will be picking up certain indie brands that I feel aren't really shown on people of my complexion on YouTube, and I'll be reviewing them for you guys. So if you have any indie brands specifically that you want me to try out that I have not tried out for whatever reason on my channel, go ahead and sound off down in the comments below. I will definitely put them on my list, check out their stuff, see if there's anything that I'm interested in, and I will review it for you. But with that being said, since it is Sunday at 2:20, I have a lot pinned in my comments. I have been, like I said, I've been away, so I haven't really been focused on my phone and on Instagram, but I do have quite a bit, so we're just gonna get into it. I'm gonna scoot over and we're gonna be right into it. Alrighty, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is that Natasha Denona is coming out with another palette. I think it's one of her normal size 5-pan palettes, and this one is all warm tones, and it's called the Peak palette. For me, this is just a little bit too neutral. Don't take today's look into consideration. I needed to get makeup on my face really quickly. That's the only reason why it looked like this. But yeah, it's just a little too neutral for me, and it looks like it's actually exclusive to BoxyCharm boxes. I do not have a membership to BoxyCharm, so I am just gonna go ahead and pass. Mila, they are a what's it called, nail polish brand. I actually have a couple of their nail polishes, and the brand, its formula is actually really good, and it looks like they're moving on from nail polishes to lip products. And I think what they're actually doing is maybe doing very similar colors to their nail polishes in lip form. I'm interested, definitely not enough to actually pick this up right now. I find that I have enough lip products, and I actually did finally get the one that I picked up. It's actually what's on my lips today. It's Fenty Beauty's Bubble Rum, and this is in her Lip Shine formula. So for me right now, I just don't need any more lip products. I'm testing this out, getting some opinions, and I'll be letting you guys know my opinions soon, hopefully. But yeah, for this I am going to pass, but I will be looking to see what this brand comes out with in the future. A new brand is coming about in January, and it is from one of the owners that created NYX Cosmetics. His name is Jason Wu, and he is creating, like I said, his own brand. There's going to be a lot of different things, 25 things to start off with, and it seems like the range is going to be from $10 to $25. I mean, we don't really know too much, so I'm going to just wait and see. But yeah, if that's the brand owner from NYX, you know he's going to start off really strong, and he should start off with a really good skin range. Yeah, skin tone range. So if he does any base products, I don't think he's doing any base products. So I'll be excited to see what he comes out with, but I'm not really like lusting after this. I talked about one of these palettes earlier. Colourpop came out with 3 9-pan limited edition palettes. The Orante palette, the Grandeur palette, and the Barquille palette. I said none of those right. Either way, these all look to be available, as far as I remember, on Ulta website and actually in Ulta stores, and they will soon be going to Colourpop. For me, these are all cute. Nothing that I really feel the need to bring into my collection, which I am happy about. This is 9 shades. They're all 9 shades for $14 each, so keep that in mind. Copacetic Cosmetics has collaborated with Liz Dagger Beauty, and they've created a 9-pan color scheme of single shadows for $40. I actually don't think that this is a bad color scheme at all. I think this is actually quite interesting and somewhat unique. The only reason why I'm not going to be picking this up is because I just don't need any more singles. Right now, I get some use out of singles, but not enough, in my opinion, to warrant me to actually pick up any more. So I am trying to really just tailor that desire to very unique, interesting shades, and these are none of them. So I am going to pass, but congratulations to, I believe, her. Yeah, congratulations to her, and I hope that this sells out. Alrighty. Beauty Bat Baby is coming out with new highlighters and blushes. I didn't know that Baby Bat Beauty, I didn't know that they had highlighters. Well, I knew they had highlighters. I didn't know they had blushes. I'm very, very intrigued. I really do enjoy this brand. I've gotten quite a bit from them. So maybe I'll look into it. I'm not about to like jump on my computer right now and pay for it, but I'll definitely have it in the back of my head. If there's anything that I'm like super lusting after on their website, I may throw one of these items in my cart, because I do love the colors that I see here, especially the blush shades. Fable, Eden, Deja Vu, Radiant Rose. Those 4 blushes look really, really nice, and some of the highlighters look nice too. So I will definitely be looking into this more. Ilia Beauty has come out with their new hemp infused pumpkin pie palette. I think that might have been a typo. I think she meant to say hemp infused. Yeah, she did. So for me, I am trying to stick away from anything that is CBD infused, any of that. I understand that it does not have the hallucinogenic and all that. I get it, cool beans, but like, I just, for reasons I don't feel like discussing, I am sticking away from them. So I am gonna have to unfortunately pass on this palette, but otherwise I actually did enjoy the color scheme. I thought this palette was really, really nice, really refreshing, and I might have actually picked it up if it was not hemp infused. Loreal Cosmetics has come out with a new release, and this is a palette. One size says Rebirth, the other size says Afterlife. To me, I get the color scheme, but at the same time, it's boring. It's really, really boring. I've never been into like a complete gray, black, white tone palette. That's just not been my vibe. So this is going to be easy pass for me. And if you're wondering, you can get each for $13, or you can get the 2 of them for $24, which is not bad at all. I just saw something leave. Whatever, it's fine. Next, Huda Beauty has come out with her latest palette, and I think that this is one of the most kind of popular things that people are going to be talking about this week, because first of all, it's the same palette, okay? If you guys have any of Huda Beauty's palettes, especially the nude range, you have this palette. Please don't get this palette. Please, I'm begging you, do not get this palette. My concern are the weird textures. I know a lot of people are going to be picking this up because they're interested in trying the new textures, but like the one shade Slippery has balls and like a gelatin thing. Why would I want that near my face? How is that even gonna, like, I guess maybe what's gonna happen is when somebody puts the balls on their eyes and like with a little bit of pressure, the balls will like burst and color will come out. But no. I have the one palette from Huda that I think I am going to ever purchase, and I don't think I'm ever going to buy another thing from her. Her brand is just unnecessary for me. It's just unnecessary. Okay. MAC is collaborating with Li-Ning, and they're doing a collaboration. It is 2 eyeshadow palettes, 2 cheek products, and 3 lip products. It's available in China now. I don't know if it'll be coming to the US. The products don't look half bad. Is this something that I am like going to die if I don't bring it to my collection? No. And especially because I don't know the influencer. I just don't really have any feels or any real ties to really picking this up. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass on that as well. It's been quite a while since I picked up anything MAC. There's definitely 1 or 2 things that I'm looking at. They're cream products that they released this year. I probably will pick up 1 or 2 and try that out. But I'm not interested in this collection. So the KVD Holiday Collection has officially launched. So they have that really boring palette that we've already discussed. They have 4 sets of lashes coming out, a mini tattoo liner, 4 mini liquid lipsticks, and in something else. What is that? An eyeshadow stick. I am good with all of this. I am completely bored with this brand right now. And I'm not intrigued at all. So I'm going to completely pass. Maybe in the future, they will come with something better. Okay. Another very popular release was the Mandalorian palette that Colourpop released. And okay, so I enjoy Star Wars. I enjoy it. I have good memories watching Star Wars with my dad, and just, you know, learning more about the world, because I never really understood it. And then like there was a weekend where some channel was doing a marathon of the whole series, and we sat down and we actually watched it, and I actually understood the series after watching that. So good on that. But I am not a Star Wars fanatic. That's not my area. I am more of a Star Trek girl. That's just where I'm at. I can't help it. Sue me. So for me, this wasn't like a must-have. 2, it released technically before my no-buy was over. 3, this is a color scheme that I have. I have this color scheme. And 4, I could not be bothered to sit there and try and pick something up on a website that already crashed and burned when I tried to get the Hocus Pocus collaboration. So I didn't even bother to go on the website. I didn't even bother to look to see if it was available. Didn't even bother. Now, that being said, there are a couple of things from Colourpop that I am interested in picking up. And if this palette is relaunched and available, and I can take my bloody time and add it into my cart, check out with no problem, your girl will pick this up, because it's beyond cute. Beyond cute. And if they still have that plushie thing, I'll pick that up too. But I was not in the mood to sit there and refresh. Like I said, I was not here this past weekend, so I didn't have my computer. I didn't want to do that on my phone. I was unbothered by it. So we'll see what happens. There are a couple of things from Colourpop actually that have launched, that have sold out, that I'm kind of interested in, but I'm not really about to be pressed. I will say Colourpop is doing a really good job at finding the particular niches that they should be collaborating with that they know will sell out, because their last 3 collaborations have been extremely huge. So congrats. I know it sold out in record time, but I just I was not about that life whenever it released. I don't even know when it released. It released Thursday. Yeah, I was not about that life at all. Okay, so Glam Light released a mini version of their burger palette, and this is called the Burger Slider palette. I wanted the burger palette. I wanted it because of the bright colors and just the very interesting color scheme that they had. This is a boring neutral palette to me. Okay, let me take that back. It is a half neutral, half colorful palette. I don't want that. I don't need it. So I'm gonna pass. There is one palette that I want from Glam Light. And I have been interested in some of their lip products. So we'll see. Maybe I'll eventually get into trying the brand. Who knows? Ulta Beauty has done some more collaborations with Harry Potter. As I've said countless times, I do not personally support J.K. Rowling, so I will never personally support these collaborations. But in case you are cool with her and her beliefs, here you go. I definitely think that this is a lot better of a collection overall than the previous one that they did. The color schemes and the eyeshadow palettes are a lot more condensed, a lot more curated, and a lot better. I also like the more monochromatic range that they have, but they also have some like blending out shades, some neutrals for people who really are pressed about that. So overall, I think this is a lot better of a collection. I really like the ink pens. I'm assuming those are liners. Those are really, really cool. But like I said, I do not personally support J.K. Rowling, so I am not going to be supporting that collaboration. Cover FX has done an enhancer palette where there are 3 different shades. They're popular from their popular enhancer drop range, but they have it in now a powder form. I don't need this, I don't want it, and I'm not going to buy it. I feel like if you really loved their enhancer drops, stick with the enhancer drops. Revolution has done a collaboration again with Friends. This is part 2, and for me personally, this is a lot better of a collaboration release than the first part. The first part to me was just ugh. This part is a lot better. I really prefer the curation of the 2 coffee palettes. I think those are really, really nice curations. I'm not going to be picking up anything. This is not intriguing at all. But I really like that. I also like the subtle kind of references to the Friends episodes in each of the covers of the packaging for these palettes and stuff. So overall, I really, really do enjoy it. But it's just not anything that I need to bring into my collection. VE Cosmetics has revealed their Book of Shadows palette. And this released 2 days ago now. And this is cute. So this is a green, blue, purple color scheme with some splashes of both mattes and shimmers. I see no metallics. I need to get more information. I need to know how much this is. I feel like I've talked about VE Cosmetics before. I have not picked up anything from the brand though. So this would definitely be a new purchase for me if I pick this up, but I do want to see how expensive this is. So the palette is only 28 pounds, which I would say on the high point maybe like $35. That is not bad at all. I'm intrigued. I want to see if somebody I follow has reviewed this brand. If they have, this may be something that you guys see eventually on my channel. Let me know if you guys are really, really interested in seeing a review of this palette. Juvia's Place has come out with their Walhalla 2 palette. I know Karen Harris has already done a review. There are a couple other people who have already done reviews and swatch parties. This is $38. And you get, from what I can tell, just mattes and shimmers. I don't believe, oh, and there's duochromes. And there's glitters, so that's an easy pass for me. I'm good. I wasn't extremely interested in color scheme anyway, so I am going to go ahead and pass on that. Okay, another huge release that I know is going to be talked about for days on is Melt has shown, I believe, their kind of Halloween palette or collection really, and this is a collaboration with Beetlejuice. I hated Beetlejuice. I don't think I've ever watched it fully through. But this collaboration, they have lipsticks, brushes, glosses, mirrors, mascaras, and 2 eyeshadow palettes. They also have liners as well. The liners are the pot liners, and the palettes, let's talk about the palettes. So the palettes, they separated the shade variations, if you will. So you could just get the one palette and get all of your purples with a very light splash of green. And then there's also the other palette where there are reds and cool tones. So when is this releasing? I need to know when this is launching. It just says coming soon. They haven't said when. There's so many different things going on with this collection. I'm very intrigued with some of the colors of these liners. There's like a lime green liner that looks fantastic. There's also like a gray liner. That wouldn't be half bad. And I do have one of Melt's lipsticks, and I actually really do enjoy the formula. So I wouldn't be opposed to getting one of their lipsticks either. I'm very intrigued. I want to know when this collection launches. I may pick up some stuff from this launch. I wasn't convinced because I hadn't really looked at the palettes, but now looking at the palettes, I like this color scheme. I'm hoping that there is not a pressed glitter in any of these palettes. That'll be highly disappointing if there is. So I'm hoping we get some more information. I'm hoping people get PR from this launch so we can really see what's going on with it. But so far I am intrigued and very interested. Are you guys interested? What would you want me to review? What would you want to see? Let me know. Okay. Ilia Beauty, they have bronzers, and I have not seen bronzers from this brand, so I figured I wanted to let you guys know. It looks like they have highlighters as well. The range doesn't look the best. It looks like there's only 2 in each range, 2 highlighters, 2 bronzers. So keep that as you will. I don't think the bronzer, just from looking at it, I don't think it's going to be dark enough for your girl. But it is $34 in case you guys are wondering. There's another collaboration afoot, and this one is with Nikita Dragun and Morphe. I've never watched anything Nikita Dragun. I don't think, never. So I'm not pulled to the collaboration because of that. Morphe, I've never been an extreme supporter of their eyeshadow palettes. I've had one, and I gave that to a friend who was lusting after it. So this is going to be easy pass for me. Overall, full swoop. Nabla. So Nabla is doing a nude palette for the holidays, and it's going to be available through the Trend Mood Beauty Box. It is going to be $39. They're going to have their matte, their foils, and their crystalline formula in this baby. This box is going to be launching on November 4th, so that's coming very, very soon, and the palette's coming to Ulta. It's a little too nude for me. I'm okay. There are a couple of Nabla palettes that I am interested in picking up, and I will be picking up. So I'm going to pass on this and let the neutral lovers have their moment. Revolution is also doing a collaboration with Disney. And in this collaboration, they're focusing in on 3 different beauties and princesses from Disney's past movies. Cinderella. What is the girl's name in Beauty and the Beast? I don't know. And then we have Tia from Princess and the Frog. Okay. I'm in the middle actually of watching Angelica Niquis's her new makeup releases video for today, and she was ranting on about the fact that they connected the cheek products with the face products, forcing whoever bought them to have to be a certain complexion to really get the full use out of the product. I agree. I don't think that was the smartest move on their part, because that limits who is going to be buying which palettes, and also limits who's going to be willing and wanting to purchase this collection in general. But I understand why they did that, because each collection would work on that particular princess's complexion. So food for thought, food for thought. For me, this whole collection is just too bulky. I don't want it. Oh, Belle. Belle is from Beauty and the Beast. I don't want it. So this whole kit and caboodle is going to be a pass. It just ain't tickling your girl's fancy. Okay, Makeup by Mario has already launched his 2nd range or collection. And this is his holiday collection. He has quads, eyeshadow quads. He has a lip palette, lip glosses, and what are the pencils? The pencils are eyeliner pencils, I believe. Okay, so the lip palette, no. The lip glosses, I'm not a huge fan of lip glosses. Look, I'm sorry. Let me back that up. I don't use lip gloss a lot, so there's no reason for me to bring that into my collection. As for the palettes, I'm just not blown away. I heard great things for his quality in his mattes, and I heard great things in his quality for the extra foiled palette, but I'm not intrigued by any of these color schemes. So I am going to pass on that. Meathouse Cosmetics has sneak peeked that they're coming out with an Artistry 2 palette. I don't even know what the Artistry palette is, so I'm just sitting here like, tell me more, tell me more. Let me go on their website isn't connected. Oh, that's really annoying. Well, the Artistry collection already has a volume 2 palette. I'm confused. I'm on their website and there's a volume 1 and a volume 2 already. I don't know. We'll see more. Maybe it's something else that I'm just missing. Sugarpill has come out with a Halloween collection or palette, and it is one of their capsule palettes, and they called it the Black Capsule Palette. It is $42 and it should already be available by now. I actually like this color scheme. I like it, and I may go ahead and pick this baby up once it comes to Ulta. I don't want to pick it up at their website, but once it comes to Ulta, this may be something that comes to me. I really enjoy grungy tones. That's just where my life is, and I'm intrigued. I also think that some of those shades will do really, really good as doubling as highlighters and blushes. So I'm intrigued, excited, and yes, we will see. Kimchi. I think this is finally the last thing in this like week of every week we're gonna release something in this line, and this is highlighters. So this is a Pearl Gone Wild 01 Translucent Glow highlighter. It looks cute. It honestly reminds me of my Fenty Beauty How Many Carats highlighter, which this is like a glitter balm infused in like a gel. So it's very wet and smooth to the touch, and it is very like wet looking on the skin. You do get kind of a silvery effect if you don't blend it out, but if you do blend it out, it's pretty much just silver glitter and just wet looking. So that's what this packaging and this whole product is giving me, the same vibes. There have been quite a few things that I've been interested in picking up from Kimchi. I may do it, but I kind of want to see if they do a sale. I really just don't want to buy anything full price or from brands' websites. I really enjoy getting my points and getting discounts. So that's what your girl is going to wait for when I do purchasing here in the near future. Loreal Cosmetics is coming out with something new, and I think, yeah, since then it has been revealed, and they're coming out with face products. So they have 4 palettes where there are blushes and bronzers in each palette, I think, as well as highlighters as well, but they already had highlighters previously. And I believe what you can do is get their curated palette, or you can kind of make your own palette. I'm hoping very similar to how they have the eyeshadows. Okay, so I like that they have such a wide variety. I really, really do. My problem is, why is the darkest shade variation, which is Equilux, why is that have no blush? Are they saying that they know none of the blushes are going to work on somebody of a deeper complexion? Because it looks like there's a bronzer, a contour, and a highlighter in that palette. So I am very confused. I'm very questioning. I also want to know just more. It looks like all of the blushes are matte. I don't use matte blushes very often. So for me, do I need the blushes? No, ma'am. The bronzers, they look okay. They don't look the best. They don't look the worst. I also would want a single compact. So I'm wondering if they are providing single compacts for people who just buy one, or if they're only doing the compacts for the trios. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe wait for the people who get Lethal PR and see how they review these products, what they talk about them, how they work on their complexion. And then I also want to see if any of them get like single compacts, or if they hear that single compacts are available, because that's the only way I would pick anything up. And I probably only pick up one bronzer and nothing else. So yeah. Starbucks is doing a collaboration for Halloween. And I don't even know how available. Oh, it's available in Korea, so I doubt it's even coming to the US because Halloween has now passed. And since that is a thing, we're just gonna say it's cute, but it definitely was not something that I was dying to get anyways. So I told you guys I had a Kristen Lee Cosmetics Glimmer Veil on my eye. I have some of her old packaging, so I have the pot. She has repackaged it into like these old lip gloss tubes. Either way, I have the shade Devious, and it is in this picture. It looks like she's come out with some lighter shades, kind of multi-chromes. Those look really, really nice. Do I need another one? No. And I say that because I am just now getting to this one, and I've had this since before my no buy. So that's telling you that I don't reach for these products very often. I will say that this is a really, really nice product. I've worn it on its own, and I now have it layered on top of my Pat McGrath eyeshadows, and I think it layers really, really beautifully. It applies beautifully, and I have not seen any cracking, flaking, or any crepey eye situation as well. So if you do use these cream products very often and you get a lot of wear out of it, I wouldn't be opposed or to recommending these to you, because I have tried this one and I really do enjoy it. But just for me, I don't think it would be wise for me to spend my money in that manner. And that's it. That's all I've got for you guys. Quite a bit talking. I'm probably gonna say, like I said, get a couple things from that Lethal line, maybe a couple things from Kimchi eventually. I'm very intrigued with that Sugarpill palette, so I'll wait to see when it comes to Ulta. I really, really am intrigued with that Melt collection, so I'm definitely going to be picking up at least 3 or 4 things from that collection. And I know that's going to be one of those Hunger Games situations again. I'm really hoping that I have the time, I'm available to pick it up. If I don't, it'll be like their last Halloween collection, which I did not pick up and I'm still regretting. So it is what it is. I'm also interested in that VE Cosmetics palette. Of course, the Colourpop and Mandalorian palette. And that's it. So not too much to this week, but quite a bit still. Let me know down below if there was something that I missed out that you are really interested in talking about with me. I'd also love to know if you guys picked up anything from this video that I discussed. I would love to know if you recommend it to me. If you don't recommend me getting it, I would love to know all of your opinions, because you guys have good opinions. You guys recommend a lot of really good things to me. I have a lot of really cool things coming up this month in November. I still have a lot of things left over from October that I was pre-filming, so stay tuned for that. I'm also going to be discussing a lot about my no buy. I have some fashion things, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this November. I hope you guys enjoyed my traveling and Halloween series overall. Let me know down below. I'd love to hear it. And as always, y'all, Black lives do matter. Please remember to wear a mask and stay safe. Please remember to register to vote and to vote. Voting day is almost coming up, and I will see you guys